So, let's tackle a huge question that comes up all the time in business and tech. How do you solve really, really complex problems? Like rolling out massive enterprise software. The go-to answer is usually, well, you build a massive team. But what if there's a smarter way?
I mean, seriously, think about it for a second. When you hear about some multi-million-dollar software project, you probably picture an absolute army of consultants packing a boardroom, right? It's just this common assumption we all have that bigger means better, that size equals success. But what if that's not the whole story? What if there's a completely different way to look at it?
And this idea right here, this is the game changer. The belief that real transformation comes from ingenuity, not just sheer size. It completely flips that army of consultants model on its head. It suggests that the key isn't how many people you throw at a problem, but how clever and creative your approach is.
So, who's actually making this bold claim? Let's dive in and meet the team that lives and breathes this philosophy. They're a company called ExN, and they've literally built their entire identity around this one powerful principle.
Now, their name ex nihilo is Latin, and it means something out of nothing. And believe me, this isn't just some cool-sounding name they picked out of a hat. It's their entire mission. It perfectly captures their ability to create these incredibly powerful solutions from just core principles and really smart tools, instead of needing some giant, bloated corporate structure behind them.
So for them, success isn't measured by how many people are on the payroll. No way. The focus shifts completely to the results. Are they making a real, tangible impact? Are they agile enough to pivot when they need to? And are they creative enough to find those brilliant solutions where other people just see a wall?
And this comparison just lays it all out, crystal clear. You've got two fundamentally different ways of working. On the one side, you have the old way. It's slow, it's rigid, it's super expensive, and its success is measured by how many bodies are in the room. But on the other side, you've got the ExN way. Here, success is all about impact. It's agile, it's creative, and it delivers innovation without all that crushing overhead. It's the classic David versus Goliath story, just, retold for the digital age.
Okay, so how in the world do they actually pull this off? How can a smaller team possibly go toe-to-toe with these industry giants? Well, it all comes down to their core philosophy, their slingshot, if you will.
Their whole approach really rests on these four powerful pillars. First, they use AI to automate the tedious stuff, which frees up human brainpower for the bigger, tougher challenges. Second, they build their own custom tools to make super complex data easy to work with. Third, they lean heavily on open-source technology, so they don't have to waste time reinventing the wheel. And finally, the glue that holds it all together is just relentless out-of-the-box thinking, finding those angles that everyone else might miss.
At the end of the day, all those pillars are driving towards one single goal: using modern tech to work smarter, not harder. And that's what allows a small, super focused team to get the kind of results you'd normally expect from a much, much larger one.
All right, a great philosophy is one thing, but talk is cheap, right? Does this actually work in the real world? Let's look at the proof. Let's see where they've actually made this magic happen.
First off, just look at the kind of tech they're dealing with. This isn't just theory. We're talking hands-on, deep expertise with the biggest names in the game. SAP, Oracle, you name it. This is the technical bedrock that gives their small team the confidence to tackle these absolutely massive and complex projects.
And check this out. This approach isn't just limited to one little niche. The sheer range of industries here, from public agencies all the way to super specialized fields like mining and agriculture, it just proves that their method is a flexible, powerful framework for solving problems, not some one-trick pony.
And these aren't just abstract sectors. These are real clients with huge needs that were solved by a small, nimble team. I mean, think about it. A full ERP implementation for a public sector board in Zambia. Critical SAP training for a massive retail group. Major Oracle upgrades for a national telecom company. This is where that idea of ingenuity over size becomes real and tangible.
So what does this all add up to? When you put all the pieces together, what's the ultimate takeaway from this whole approach? Well, that brings us right to the ExN promise.
It all comes down to this direct challenge to how things are usually done. Their goal isn't just to get projects done, it's to fundamentally prove a point, to show the world that a small, smart, and well-equipped team can do more than just compete. They can actually make the impossible possible.
And their tagline, "Creating magic with software," really is the perfect way to sum it all up. It's this idea that technology, when you use it with real creativity and ingenuity, can achieve things that honestly seem almost magical. So maybe the next time you're facing a massive problem, the first question shouldn't be, how big of a team do we need?
but instead, how smart can we be?